Hello, OLP pilots, and welcome to our COVID-19 Return to Campus. We are so excited to share with you all the work that has been in preparation to help you return. Safety has been one of our number one priorities and guided all of the work we have done in developing our roadmap to reopening. This work has been guided by the CDC, the California Department of Public Health, the San Diego Public Health, and the World Health Organization. While on campus this year, we will be welcoming a new health center that will be staffed by a medical provider at all times while campus is open. This is to ensure your safety and well-being. So let's go ahead and get started and learn about some of these other measures to keep you safe. To start us off, let's look at some things from the Center for Disease Control that will all frame our discussion today on what we can do to keep ourselves safe from the spread of COVID-19. To begin with, all students will have to complete a self-screening app online that will answer several survey questions related to if they have any COVID symptoms. They will also have to complete their temperature screen. All temperatures must be under 100 degrees. The health center will be located in St. Catherine's Hall on the first floor, just adjacent to the Pilot Cafe. Should upon your initial screening to campus, your temperature be over 100 degrees, or should you get sick during the school day and develop COVID-19 symptoms, you'll report to the health center for additional help. The self-screening app will ask if you have any of the following symptoms: fever, chills, cough, shortness of breath, difficulty breathing, headache, congestion or runny nose, muscle or body aches, fatigue, sore throat, new loss of taste or smell, vomiting or diarrhea. Do not come to campus if you have any of these. In addition to COVID symptom screening, we will also be asking if you have been in close proximity to someone or live with someone who has tested positive for COVID-19 or is showing symptoms for COVID-19. The CDC defines close proximity as being next to someone in less than 6 feet for greater than 15 minutes. If you answered yes to any of the COVID questions, you will need to stay home. Consult the OLP roadmap to reopening to know just how long you will need to stay home. Anyone who has had close proximity will need to quarantine for 14 days to ensure symptoms don't occur. Again, this is how we will keep our community at OLP safe. If you test COVID-19 positive, it is imperative that you call Mrs. Hooper immediately. Letting her know that you have tested positive will allow us to keep the rest of our community safe and begin contact tracing. We will keep your name anonymous and protect your identity. In the OLP roadmap to reopening, we have included both a data tree and a chart to help answer those questions for if you have had close contact with someone with COVID-19. It allows you to trace if you have a COVID test and it is either positive, negative, or if you have symptoms or no symptoms. If you've tested positive for COVID or you believe to have had COVID symptoms, there are 3 criteria to return to campus: 24 hours with no fever and no fever-reducing medication, improved symptoms, including your respiratory symptoms, and 10 days since symptoms first started. Once you prepare to enter the campus with your mask on, you'll need to make sure that you walk up to the OLE temperature scanner. It is assessing that everyone's temperature is under 100 degrees. If your temperature is at 100 degrees or greater, you will be sent to the health center for a secondary screening. If you come in before 7:30 a.m., you'll enter in through the front office. After 7:30 a.m., sophomores through Collier Street, far west of Shiley, juniors through the Hammett Garden, seniors the green doors off Oregon, frosh through either the Chapel Garden or Circle Drive, faculty and staff through the parking garage. In addition to students required to wear their mask at all times, we are also required to maintain 6 feet of physical distance at all times on campus. This is in classrooms, hallways, and even while outdoors. And now let's return to those masks. You got it. Face masks are required at all times on campus, except when you are outdoors, 6 feet physically distant, sitting down and eating. And face shields are only allowed with a medical note provided to your counselors. Don't worry, pilots, we've got this. All right, just a couple of quick mask reminders. Make sure you bring 2 masks to school each day. Bring a Ziploc bag labeled with your name in case one gets dirty. Extras will be provided at OLP in case you forget one or you need an extra. And wash your mask each night. Outdoor areas have been modified with 500 new Adirondack chairs to allow for physical distancing, but still in the typical OLP resort style fashion, so that we can enjoy our beautiful outdoors, but still remain physically distanced. Hand washing and sanitizing is a crucial way that we can stop the spread of COVID-19. You'll notice all around campus that sanitizing stations have been added at the entry to all buildings, as well as to the entrance to all classrooms. Wash your hands for 20 seconds to stop the spread.
Did you know there's something you can do to help stop the spread of COVID-19? It's very simple: properly washing your hands. Hi. I'm United States Surgeon General Jerome Adams, and here are 5 things you need to know to make sure you're washing correctly. 1. Wet your hands with warm or cold water. Either one is fine as long as it's clean. 2. Lather your hands using either bar or liquid soap. Be sure to wash the backs of your hands, between fingers, and under the nails. You don't have to use antibacterial soap, by the way. Regular soap does the job. 3. Scrub your hands for at least 20 seconds. That's the time it takes to sing the Happy Birthday song twice. 4. Rinse your hands well under clean, running water. And 5. Dry your hands using a clean towel or air dry them. Please follow these steps for proper hand washing. And for more information about COVID-19, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19.
Common Grounds will be open, but we are going to push for the pre-order of all of the meals so that they can be individually wrapped and reduce those lines. All lines will be 6 feet physically distanced, and they will have individually packaged meals. Mealtime is the way we need to purchase our food. Cleaning and disinfecting will be on a huge increase this year with hallways and doorknobs. Students will also be responsible for wiping down their personal desks at the end of every class, and teachers will be misting off the plexiglass to ensure that is clean. We need your help to keep those areas sanitized. As we return to campus, we will be following the standard face-to-face schedule detailed in the OLP roadmap to reopening. All students will be on campus up till lunch. If you do not have a G block, then all students that don't have that will be dismissed at lunch. There will be supervision provided on North Terrace and Circle Drive. Again, it is expected that all students who do not have a G block go home immediately after the last block of the day and do not stay for lunch. For those families in a predicament who cannot get a ride home, after-school supervision will be provided in the gym in North Terrace. All COVID requirements that apply during the school day will also be enforced. As detailed in the OLP roadmap to reopening, we would only move to the modified face-to-face schedule if we were unable to control the community spread of COVID here on campus. Those students in the virtual academy or connecting into the classroom remote through Zoom will follow the face-to-face schedule. During that 80-minute block, they will be given screen breaks. We recommend that students remain connected to the Zoom room during that class period. Just turn off their video. In order to ensure a successful return to campus, we will each day add in an additional class until we are all back on campus on Friday. On Tuesday, we will welcome our seniors, add in our juniors on Wednesday, our sophomores on Thursday, and our frosh on Friday. Those that are not on campus learning will continue with distance learning. OLP is blessed to live in a wonderful neighborhood surrounded by great neighbors. However, we need to protect that relationship. One of the ways we can do that is as soon as you arrive to OLP and you get out of your car, make sure that your face mask is on and keep it on all the way into the campus. From wearing our masks to 6 feet physical distancing to hand washing to the plexiglass shields, we've got this, pilots. We're ready to return to campus so we can learn together and be back within our community. It's our pledge of safety to keep our OLP community safe. When we get that chance to return to campus, OLP, it will take all of us doing our part to read and understand all communications, to do our self-screening app, to make sure that we follow the COVID protocols, and most importantly, to stay home if we are sick. If you have questions, reach out. Don't forget, pilots, we're in this together. And as our ASB theme says this year, we will fly fearlessly into the 2020-2021 school year, even under COVID conditions.